Hello, Bob Morgan with Disruptive Leadership, and this is the Disruptive Leadership Academy. And one of the things you hear in this business a lot, especially when things are a little slow, maybe not selling as many cars as you think, or it's just not going the way it should. One of the things that you get in your meeting, gentlemen, gentlemen, we need to get back to the basics. Back to the basics. That's what we got to do. We got to get back to the basics. What does that mean? Back to the basics. It's true. We do need to get back to the basics, but what does it mean? It means something different to me than it does to somebody else. So we need to clarify that. So when we're talking about getting back to the basics, in my view, it's getting back to the steps to the sale. I think there are 10 steps, and we're going to talk about those over the next 10 or 15 minutes. I think there are 10 steps to every sale. And you can say, well, there's really 8, or Bob, some of those go together, or some of them don't, or there's 12, there's 8, 10, 12. Depends on where you are. But for the sake of this, we're going to talk about 10 steps to the sale. And that's what I mean when I say, let's get back to the basics. The first step to the sale is a professional greeting. Next is building rapport and investigating their needs. Then selecting the right vehicle. After that, it's a professional vehicle presentation or a compelling demo. Then we have the trade appraisal and the write-up, and these could be interchangeable. Negotiating the deal, the business office, delivering the vehicle, and the step that really gets forgotten a lot in this business, the follow-up. Now, those are the 10 steps to the sale, and we're going to take 10 or 15 minutes right now and talk about the 2 steps that really set the stage for the sale. They can make it easy or hard. And it just fascinates me that as salespeople and managers, we want to make it even more difficult for us. So that first step, we do some things to make it so we have to overcome it. And a customer walks on the showroom. I see this all over. I'm in Kentucky, Texas, California, Arizona, Utah. I see this all the time. Salesman sitting at his desk, customer comes in the showroom, leans over. Something I could help you with? Are you looking for somebody? That's a terrible greeting. Why would you do that? Why would you set yourself up that way? I don't get it. That's the first step to this is a professional greeting. That's the first thing we're going to talk about. And it really sets the stage for everything else, doesn't it? I know a couple of salespeople, and I'm kind of average. And their greeting was, hey, I'm Bob. What can I sell you today? Well, how dumb is that? Sorry, it is. That's dumb. Why would you do that? Why would you put somebody at attention? They're already afraid of you. Why would you do that? Or another guy I know, his name was Larry. Hey, yeah, my name's Larry Shears. I'll cut you a good deal. How are you? Well, customers don't want to know that yet. They buy cars from people they trust and like. So why would we set it up that way? And the next step, probably the most important of all of them, and the one that we forget a lot because we're in a hurry, and they're not in that big of a hurry, even though they might say it, is building rapport. This one is as important as anything you do throughout the steps to the sale. And I say that because customers buy from somebody they know, like, and trust. And how do you do that? You start by building rapport. So what is that? Here's some examples on how to do it.
So,
Is there a blooper reel somewhere?
there will be.
Oh, will there?
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay, our goal is to keep this vehicle as inexpensive a cut.
Lindsay, I want to show you our. Oh, shoot.
Welcome to Henry Day Ford. My name is.
And it does have that moonroof that you wanted. That is what you want, isn't it?
I really wanted a sunroof.
Okay. Obviously, I have made a mistake which I don't want to repeat in the future. With that in mind, do you mind if I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is it about the vehicle that you did not like?
The moonroof.
Okay, something's going on here.
We're so confident, so you can feel confident that you're getting a great deal. so you can feel confident that you're getting a great deal. Sorry, we're so confident. So you can feel confident that you're getting a great deal. We're so confident that we're giving you.
Just go ahead and pick it up from we're so confident. But confidently.
Lindsay, let me explain to you the scoring system we are graded on. Anything less than the top rating, completely satisfied, excellent, or stop. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
Lindsay, next I will introduce you to our accessory manager.
Hi.
Lindsay. That's it.
No, did you read the freaking script?
Ready? Lindsay, before we continue, I would like to explain to you our worry-free guarantee and our industry-leading. You're laughing.
I'm sorry.
Mike is our business manager. Mike, would you take a few moments, if you would, and complete all the documentation so that she can take her new vehicle? And if you would, go through all the documentation so that she can take a new vehicle.
What's up, baby? What you doing up in here?
Yeah, there's 21 ways to not necessarily make a good impression. And customers don't care if you make a mistake as long as you're up front and smile and laugh. That's what it is. And one of the basics for me is laughing. But there are 21, there are probably 50 ways to not make a good impression. And one of them is have a big chew in, really bad breath. How about you lean over and say, is there something I could help you with? Yeah, and when they say, yeah, I'm looking for service, you go, it's back over there. Yeah. That's not the way to make a good first impression. And you never get a chance, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. So remember that. Step one in the sale is a professional greeting. And your first few words and your first few seconds will make or break your deal. And it'll make you have to climb up the hill. And I don't understand why we do that. Let's build ourselves a hill. But we have to climb up to start this sale out. So remember, you got to be proactive. Smile. Welcome them to the dealership. Don't just say, is there something I can help you with? Stand up. Look at them. Shake hands if you want. If you don't want, that's okay. Introduce yourself and get their name. And use their name a lot, 5 times really quick so you remember who it is. I mean, don't go Napoleon, 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 Napoleon. But use their name. Bob, what brings you in today? Have you done business before? Lots of questions you can start asking, and this takes you into the next one. That's great. Would it be okay if I explain about our dealership? Or get in step with them as soon as possible. And always acknowledge and respect the females and build value that they came in, show them respect, because it lets you take control as soon as you greet your customers, right? That's a professional greeting. And it truly is showtime. So what makes a proper greeting? Proper greetings, positive greetings, avoid the conditional response. Can I help you? Is there something I could help you with? You get the sale started with a positive response from the customer. And you got to use your own, but it's not necessarily welcome to ABC Motors. My name is Bob. And what's your name? It could be, thanks for coming in. Appreciate you coming in. Where are you coming in from? Well, we're from Logan. Well, good. I'm Bob. Have you been into our dealership before? Simple as that. Simple as that. Positive greetings don't give the customer the chance to stop the sales process. So be positive, enthusiastic, confident, whatever it is. Always smile. It'll put you on the road to making a sale. Most customers are apprehensive already. They're tense. They're afraid of you because you're the dreaded car salesman. So do some things to help them relax. One example of a positive greeting is this. Welcome to ABC Motors. My name is Bob, and what's your name? Oh, Lynn, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Are you here to see a specific person? You're here for service? Or can I help you find the right vehicle? Simple as that. A lot of guys don't stop this. If you don't do anything else with what we're talking about here, and you stop saying, is there something I can help you with from sitting in your chair? You've gained it here. Next is rapport building. Now, I'm not going to spend a lot of time with this because it really is just finding out about the customer. Rapport building is getting the customer to like us, trust us, and keep believing in us. How do you do that? How do you do that? First, you got to be genuinely interested in them. Smile, because your expression on your face will set them up. I see somebody like this. Or when somebody's not looking at me, a couple of times when I've come into a dealership, they're like, "Ooh, that guy looks like an ass," because I'm not smiling. You got to smile. Remember that. Remember their name, too. And become a good listener. Where are you from? What brings you in? Find some things. Get some common ground. That's what it's about. And you got to speak about what they're interested in. They're looking at this car. Oh, that's a great car. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Logan. Where do you work? Oh, do you know so-and-so? You've been in before? Yeah. You got to sincerely make the other person feel important. That's rapport building. Same thing. Just use your head when you're talking to them and ask them questions about themselves. You need to have these answers if you're going to sell them a car because they buy cars from the salesman they like and trust. And if they think you care about them, that you actually believe in them, that you're a good listener, they will buy a car from you. So if you get nothing else from this, nothing you do will be more important to your sale than these first two steps. If you don't do these correctly, if you don't keep them in your mind and do them the right way, you're creating a mountain that you're making yourself have to climb. Why would you do that? Don't do that. Don't sit in your chair, lean back and say, is there something I could help you with? Stand up, welcome them in, introduce yourself. Are you in here for service? Are you in here to see a specific vehicle? What brings you in today? Then ask them where they're from. Nothing you do, I'm reiterating this, will be more important to your sale than these first two steps. I appreciate you taking this time. Take some notes and remember this and practice. Practice, practice. Role play is where it's at. Role play is where it's at. Use your managers, practice with them, and watch what happens. I appreciate you taking the time. Let's get it going. Remember, you're always in the right place, the right time, if you got the right attitude.